Welcome to the Fluff, everybody, and welcome to more Spy Family. Yes. Where's Quiet? Yes. We're back at it again. Does James Bond exist? I mean, I don't think James Bond himself exists in this universe, but like, What does exist in this universe that's potentially from our universe or not? I wonder. So far, every single company we saw was basically fictional. We haven't seen any like weird like Cola Nona or something like that, where it's like, well, Corna Lola or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, where it's Coke, but it's just like a fake version of Coke so that they don't get sued or have any problem with copyright infringement at the end. We haven't seen any of that. So I wonder, does this world have anything from our world? Does it purely fictional? Because that is rare. What if there is a James Bond walking around right now? What if this happens before James Bond? Actually, doesn't make sense. There are airplanes like that. I'm seeing the first frame right now. There's an airplane right there. So, okay, well. We don't need James Bond. We have a dog Bond. That's good enough. Jesus. Well, what happened last time? Well, Anya had to study quite a lot. Quite a lot, because she needed to make sure she doesn't get a bunch of bolts. And Lloyd wasn't really sure if that's going to happen. Like he was 100% certain that she's going to fail everything. And lo and behold, she didn't. She barely passed, but she didn't fail. That's all that matters. And she did it by her own power and a little bit of tiny. It's just a smidge of helpful words from Yuri. Other than that, she did it herself. And somebody tried to sabotage the Desmond brothers in the test, which they used a spy called Daybreak. We won't talk about him. And but everything went well. But then the next episode we saw a kid who was I'm talking about like the 2 episodes because I recorded 2. I'm recording 2 at once. So I'm trying to like... Actually, I don't think that we need to talk about both episodes. I can just talk about what happened last. What am I doing? What am I doing? See, this is... I'm confusing myself. I'll be an excellent spy because I won't even know what my next move is myself. But yeah, we have a little kid called Glueman, and he... well, the last name is called Glueman, and... he thought it was his last day because his family's gonna get bankrupt, blah, 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 blah. Guilt tripped everybody to do things he wanted, and then he found out he wasn't even being bankrupt. He actually, the Desmond family helped him to keep the company alive, and we also find out that he was the kid that tried to change the test of the Desmond brothers, and he tried to, like, with the spy Daybreak. That did not go so well. And he came back, and everybody's kind of, you know, rightfully angry at him for doing the whole like I will never see you guys again, and then the next day he's just back. Which honestly though, it's such a kid mistake to do. Like, you hear something from your family, from your parents, and you have no idea how to like process it. You go to school, you let it all out to people, and the next thing you know, you come back and you're like, yeah guys, actually I misunderstood. But hey, let's see what's going to happen. We're very close to being done with season 1. Good job, me. You done it. You watched a show. You watched a show successfully. But now, I can see the plane. Let's see what the plane is all about. Oh, yes. Oh, there's a social gathering today. Okay, that's gonna be hopefully a lot easier than, you know, phase 1. Although we don't know what phase 2 might have in store to do. Okay, I just now see that in the intro, the leaf will play an important role. Wonder why. I wanted to say, it is pretty impressive that she got a star though, right? And she got it by doing something like... she saved a life. She saved somebody's life. I'm surprised that, like, honestly, I'm sorry. maybe it's just me, but I feel like saving a life and passing a test in flying colors, I feel like it should not be equal. It should not be equal. I feel like saving a life should be worth 3 stars for a kid. Honestly, if it was me, I would just give her all the stars because I'm like, what 6-year-old child goes out there and saves a person? Well, yeah, okay, Damien, he's over here like, I am almost in the top 10 of the students in the midterm test. Yes, he's like, yeah, okay, cool. Did you save somebody from drowning? I don't think so. I'm just saying, it's just it's not the same. I love the director so much. I love his voice. I love his demeanor. His demure-ness. Really, Becky? Really, Becky? You're not gonna ask her dad right now? We saw how you act. We know how you act, sister. We know. We're all friends too. I'm your friend. He's your friend. He's your friend. We're all friends too. You could just tell us what you really want. You want to interview her dad? Come on now. Don't be shy. I mean, she does have a normal job, but I feel like at the same time it would be a little bit risky to ask her that question. First, you stab. Anya, don't memorize this. I love the idea that Anya can keep up with her. In her imagination, Anya is apparently fast enough to keep up. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, girl. Well, the Grim Reaper pretty pretty in this one. Oh, don't girl, no. Girl, what you doing? Girl, what the hell are you doing? yeah. I think that would be for the best. Was that the show's way of being like, hey, we're not gonna repeat the same question over again and just be like Anya's basically asking him the same thing and he's like, yeah, okay, come to my work. Man, Lloyd must be so fucking exhausted though. Like how do you pretend to be like, you have to be a spy but then also pretend to be in the hospital all the time? Yeah, that's true. You know what? That's true. Lloyd the forger. I'm gonna say it for her sake. We can be glad Becky doesn't see this. I think she would die. I think the moment he would walk out like that, Becky would be like heaven. I'm currently talking to God himself. And even God's like, I understand. Yeah. No, it's fully fair. Fully fair. That's fully understandable. I love how he's like, no, that's okay. Just get along with him a bit more. I'm like, as a father, if you hear like, oh yeah, hey, my classmate said I will never catch a cold because I'm too stupid. I feel like I'll be like, how about you and him and I will have a small little conversation. just want to talk. I just want to talk. That's it. That's all. I promise you, I just want to fucking talk. Nobody call. Wrong button. Nobody calls my daughter stupid like that. How again? Again, it must be like the fact that he actually has people knowing who he is in the hospital means he has to actually not only do his work as a spy, but then occasionally actually go to the hospital and do work there as well. Which he says he's doing it because he hopes that maybe that the Desmond father might get sick or might have need to go to the hospital. Although I'm not sure if he would go to a regular hospital. Maybe he would, unless this hospital's like high prestige. I guess now realize I'm. There we go. Fucking hell. So I'm wondering if how that's gonna go. Damn, Lloyd has been busy. Who's over there? Who's that, huh? The fact that Lloyd can like say all this and think all that at the same time. What the fuck? Why were we... I mean, yeah, you're doing so much. I can see why you're stressed out when you come home. That's actually a fitting way to like avoid some work then. But who was the shadow that we saw in the corner, huh? Don't. I mean, that means okay. That means it's gonna happen. That means it's gonna happen. She's gonna have to either A, she's gonna activate it on purpose because she wants to see it, or B, she will have to use it to stop something. She's gonna touch it. She's gonna touch it immediately. She's like, ooh, yeah, yeah. Who would have thought? Oh, it's her. Because we seen her in the intro. Oh shit. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anya, you little sneaky girl, your papa's gonna get mad when he finds out. Oh, so does that close behind her? Like, what? Like, oh, it's just open. What are you seeing? What were you? Anya, scare them, come on. Come on, give it a little... Oh, now, boom, 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 boom. That shit. Make them scared. Make them grown adult scared. It's almost Halloween. Come on, Anya. How the hell did this happen? Jesus Christ, Anya, what kind of face is that? it's just my face in there, like it's coming up like. She's like, no, wait, hold on, no, I'm good. I promise you, Papa, please listen to me. I don't have some sort of darkness inside of me. I just toss everything in. He's gonna have such a wrong impression of her. He's gonna go to yours like, I may be a failure of a father. And he was like, whoa, where did this come from? I was like, listen, I may have fucked up. I may have not done a good enough job. I may have neglected my daughter too much. I don't know what to do. Look, from all I can tell, you were doing quite a lot for your daughter. I don't know where this comes from. No, you don't understand. You just don't understand. I put her under so much pressure. I just didn't realize. How about I make you guys some food? No! No, I mean, don't put yourself under pressure. I'll make us some food. Jesus, I keep pushing the wrong button here. Oh yeah, because like the first time she ever witnessed him doing doctor work was him knocking the shit out of somebody. Oh god, Anya, what did you write? Oh no. Wait. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Of course, I knew it. That's why you should have kept an eye on it. Oh. Nice. That was fast. Damn, Jesus. I think it's still fascinating that she watches a spy show while her dad is the most excellent spy that there is. How the now we probably know why she couldn't pass the test, because nobody can read her handwriting. She probably was actually a lot better. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I also think it's very adorable that Anya actually calls her mother Mama. It's like I feel like you must be like always like so happy to hear that. Especially because, again, from Rose perspective, she's the child of somebody else's woman. Wait, who's the code meant to be for? Is she gonna be successful with this? Oh, even the son watch it must be popular. My stomach's growling. Okay. Second son, come here! Don't you think she made it up, man, my guy? Okay. So, well, we know he's not gonna do it. What is he gonna think about that secret code? What did she write? What did she even come up with? That's kind of weird. No, it's not. Oh god, Frank, my boy. Frankie! Why are you always falling for that stuff? Oh my god, he even brought flowers, are you kidding me? Okay, so she... Did he? What? He didn't... You already were bad enough with Monica McBride, Frankie. This is not a good look. You're giving everybody with fluffy heads a very bad look right now. I'm sorry, but... I have to take your license away. You can't wear that... You're not part of the fluff head anymore. the Afro group has now kicked you out until you learn from your ways and come back a wiser, stronger, better man. For now, give me your license. Thank you. Honestly, this might happen in the future to people. People so obsessed with Anya. Oh shit! Did everybody else crack the code? Oh, that's how it ends. Okay, so Anya's gonna sleep through it. Becky probably didn't crack the code. Damian didn't even like pick it up again. And now Frankie's just going, yeah, let's see. Nope, yep. Oh no. Is he gonna come back one day and he'll be like, Anya, like what was that top secret code anyway? And she's like, yeah, you know, it was just there. And Frankie's gonna be like, I haven't slept for 3 days. And you tell me there's no meaning behind it all? And Anya's gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna go back home. Bye-bye. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I can tell, like, we're in a bit of a slower episode right now. Besides I would argue that the midterm exam was the most like important episode out of them all, because again it meant that Anya had to keep her appearance and, you know, not get a bolt. Also the episode with the arts and craft, where we learned that Damian's father doesn't even like really give a shit about Damian that much. I think right now we just kind of like a bit of a slower, like just take it easy, get some world building. We learned a little bit about Yuri, we learned a little bit about Yor, we learned a little bit about Lloyd. Yeah, because like with Yuri we now understand that the reason why he's like so resilient to a lot of things is literally because he has an actual killer of a sister. And then which now when we think about it, the fact that her food is so awful, it might have been an assassin DNA of her, that she just makes poison whenever she tries to cook. And now we also know that Yor is doing, I mean, we probably had a bit of an inkling already ahead of time that she does it because I think it has been explained that like she does it to get rid of corrupt people in their world. But now we know she definitely does it because she feels like, hey, I'm saving people. I'm helping people out. Yes, it's very messed up work, but in the grand scheme of things, it's very much like she goes by the concept of like kill a dozen, save 100. Type of idea. So, which is yeah, and also she did say like she will avoid killing a person that doesn't deserve it or is not like doesn't need to be killed. She will just like make sure that they are knocked out, and yeah, it's really interesting to think about that she thinks of it that way. Also, of course, we still have the messed up part of her, like, yeah, like if you stab in that part, then they die quicker. Or if you, oh yeah, I learned anatomy to like make the killings easier for myself. But you can still see that she's very messy with it to a certain extent, which can be circumstances, like situations, like can be happenstance, because sometimes, you know, they might just dodge in a way that makes her like hit. I mean, she is so good at her job, I don't think they can dodge fast enough. But yeah, there's still part of her that probably semi-enjoys what she does as well, out of different reasons. Because we saw like how she looks at knives with like a sense of blush to it. Like she does have a bit of a, let's just be honest, a sadistic side of herself that likes doing what she does. But in the same time, she does seem very professional, because we saw how often whenever she has that face expression where she's like a lot more serious, I think that's her being professional, that's her being hyper-focused. And yeah, Yuri and Lloyd. Now we see that Lloyd actually does have a job as a psychiatrist, and that he can like, and he has worked at a hospital. He's not just pretending, which is, it makes sense. At the end, as a spy, you have to just weave your way into a social life somehow. So otherwise, you would seem very suspicious, especially if you tell people, "Well, I'm a doctor," and then nobody sees you being a doctor, and you're like, how does that work? But yeah. I knew that there's gonna be some like mix up with like Anya's actually like the answer that Lloyd gives, and that Anya's like able to read his mind. I knew there's gonna be some sort of mix up because like, that it always happens. And those are the moments where if I were Anya, I would just try to turn off my mind reading. I would just be like, okay, let's not read his mind. But the only reason she does it is because she loves spies so much, and her father is the #1 spy. What can you say? You can't blame her for wanting to know the secret behind it all. And also, it does help her understand his ways more, because she understands what is at stake. She's like, okay, I can see what he's trying to actually do. It just backfires whenever he has to talk about him to other people. Oh yeah, and Frankie, we already know his fate. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, show it to me. Like, comment, subscribe, because that's what every YouTuber has to say at the end of the video. Either the beginning, middle, or the end of the video. Somebody has to like say like, "Hey man, subscribe." It has to be like some hypnotic like charm to it. Just like, come on. Look at Henry. He would be very happy if you subscribed. Something like that, right? And if you subscribed, you're doing great. You're doing great, as it says on here. Alright. Well, other than that, the Afro is with you and wishes you all a good morning, afternoon, evening, and a good night. Ciao. I'm already hungry, god damn. Okay, it's 4. It is 4 o'clock. Well, actually, it's almost 5 o'clock, isn't it? Okay, let's get the next episode started.